Hey everybody, what's up? It's been a long time since I've done a video. Work has been keeping me pretty busy. So, during that time, Bethesda has come out with a bunch of new content. We got the Brotherhood of Steel, we got the Daily Ops, we got Legendary Cards, we had, what else? Well, we got the Shelters, which I'm in. Yeah, so we got a bunch of new content, and I wanted to do some videos again because there's something to talk about. For me, anyway. I don't make videos just to make them. Okay, I try to make videos that I think might be useful to other players or something that I've seen maybe you guys didn't see. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the legendary perk cards. Okay, I think I haven't seen anybody really talk about this, so that's what I want to get into. So let's look at these legendary perk cards. So first of all, they all suck, in my opinion. I think I think Bethesda could have did so much better with them. I really do. There's maybe two cards that I found useful, especially with my type of build, right? Solo player, stealth build, range. The only one that I found really useful was the follow-through card. The other one was maybe this What Rads card. But for the most part, they are either geared towards melee build or you need to be on a team. So right off the bat, that takes out a good portion of the cards. What I did find useful was the legendary special cards. Okay. What did I do with these? I'm going to show you. This is the way I think these special cards, the legendary cards, should be used. I have max agility and max luck. All right, these two were always maxed out for me. Now I used to have endurance at level 2 and charisma at level 3. Now there were other cards I've always wanted to use, like in endurance, say like the fireproof card. Okay, charisma I had it up to level 4 at one point, but then I dropped the point. I always wanted to get this one back up to the level 4 lone wanderer. But I was more concerned with these two traits as well as perception or strength. So when these legendary cards came out, my initial reaction was, okay, cool. I'm going to start throwing points into endurance, right? To get that up. And same thing with perception, right? The extra points I needed, I'd throw them into perception. Man, that was a mistake. One reason was because I wasted these valuable perk coins that they gave us. All right. The other reason is that I should have really spent them on the legendary cards, the traits that I was maxed out in. Meaning I should have went right for the agility or the luck. Now I know that might sound counterintuitive, but let me explain. Every time, if I went right for agility, right? So let's look at agility. Right? Every time you go up, you get a point. When you get to level 4, you get 5 points, which is awesome. So how does that help me? Well, if I put my perk coins into agility, even though I'm maxed out, that means now I can take out a point that I initially put in, right, where I manually put in a point in there. Now I can take that point and kind of respec it into some of the other traits that I want to use while maintaining agility at level 15. That, I was like, whoa, that's awesome. I said, you know what? By doing that, I could actually double the amount of points in one trait that's actually low. So every time I threw a point into the legendary agility card, that meant I could take a point out and put it into a different trait. When I got to level 5, right, that was a total of 5 points. So that meant 5 points were able to be put into these other traits here. And I'm doing the same thing with luck. I wish I would have did that right from the beginning, because then I would have had all this already maxed out already. So if you're going to do this, I would recommend sticking to one particular card until you max it out. Don't make the mistake I did, where because it was cheaper, right? You say, oh, I could get 1 point in strength right now. Just throw it all into whatever one. Like for me, it was agility. I wish I just would have threw all my points, all my perk coins into agility, maxed out right from the get-go. Then I would right into luck, because then I would have had all of this all maxed out already. And that's the beauty of it. When you're done, you could actually get away with having probably close to 4 special traits at level 15. Because when I'm done with, once I get luck maxed out, because I'm going to take those points and probably put them into perception and strength. So then strength will be at level 15, perception will be at level 15, and then I can take, now what's left? Well, I have the legendary slot used by the endurance, right? Endurance and strength. So I can take now points and put it into the legendary endurance and get an additional 3 points into endurance. So right now I'm at level 6. I'll eventually be up to level 9, which would be great, because now that means I'll be able to max out the Chem Fiend perk, which is what I've been wanting to do. Okay? And it will just put my character into a better position. So you see, I think if you look at it from that point of view, it's better off going with the skills that you have maxed out with. I hope that I explained that right. It might sound, like I said, it might sound a little counterintuitive, it might sound a little confusing, but you're better off, because in a roundabout way, it's actually allowing you to respec your points, right, in the ones that you had put in there before the legendary perks came in. So whatever you were maxed out, now you can put them somewhere else by putting points into that legendary perk, that special trait. Okay? So that's it. That's all I wanted to really talk about. If you have any questions or you're still confused, leave a question in the comments. I'll definitely get back to you. But I think you see what I'm getting at here. So I hope this helps. Like I said, don't make the mistake I made. Just pick a trait. I know it's tempting because, you know, you see it's only 50 points, 50 perk coins to level up a different trait. Trust me, you'll be better off in the long run. Just stick with one trait, max it out. Then go to the next one, max it out. Then you can start looking at the other traits. Okay? That's about it. I will be doing a video on soloing the daily ops. That's my next video I want to talk about. I used to think those were impossible to get to Elder rank by yourself. I just did it so many times and get so frustrated because I would miss it by 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 7 seconds, and I was convinced that you couldn't do it by yourself. But I found a way, and now I solo them every day. And I want to kind of throw that out there and show you how I do it. And it's actually not as hard as I thought. It seems to get easier and easier as I do them. So I've actually been able to do those with, like, the best I had either 30 or 40 seconds of extra time. Meaning, like, I did it in like 7 minutes and 20 seconds or 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I was able to clear it that fast. So it also depends on which location you're at. That will make a difference as well. But I'll do a whole video on that, and I'll get into that another time. Anyway, thanks again for the people that are subscribing. And I will see you on the next video. Take care, everybody.